Hi, I'm Katie Parrott. I'm from Tasmania in Australia, and I'm 21, I should say as well. I was really excited to come along to this program. I've just finished my degree and I study politics and geography, as well as having quite a long involvement in our local youth parliament. So for me, this was a really exciting opportunity to see how other people engage with the parliamentary process, how other Commonwealth countries do, and the differences between our jurisdictions, as well as getting the opportunity to be a participant in these programs again after spending a couple of years organising them back in Tasmania. I think that the program is excellent. The ability to engage with the mentors from around the world has been an absolute highlight for me. Meeting the Deputy Premier from Turks and Caicos, meeting Gavin from the UK, and of course Rebecca, my local member. Working with them in our party room has just been an absolute pleasure, and getting their first-hand advice, on how it works in the real world and how we can apply that to this sort of fantasy land, if you will, has just been so helpful and so beneficial. And I think as our party has found that it's really left us feeling confident when we go into the debates. It's left us confident when we go into those committee stages, which I think is what we all want to be feeling.
Hey there, my name is Ryan Belgrave, delegate from the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, South America, representing the Caribbean, Atlantic and Pacific region. It was indeed an experience here at Commonwealth Youth Parliament 7. I served as first Shadow Minister of Education while my party, the Progressives, were in opposition. Then I subsequently became Minister of Education when our party moved the motion of no confidence and secured victory within the Commonwealth Youth Parliament 7. To speak about some of the things that happened or some of the experiences that I had. Coming into the Youth Parliament, I had certain expectations. I expected that we would have debated legislation that would inform Commonwealth's action moving into the future. But I understood the restrictions or the limitations that were had. And I was happy to take part in the parliamentary process. I was happy to gain experience from those resource persons that came to teach us about legislation. I was happy to work along with some young people that certainly brought diversity to the table and were able to teach us about some of their culture, what prevails in their jurisdiction. I would wish to see in the future that when youth parliamentarians debate certain legislation, that it can inform decisive actions by the Commonwealth body. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Karinisa. You can call me Nisa, I'm from Malaysia. So far it has been quite an experience for me. I have been enjoying every minute of my time here in Darwin. So this is my first visit to Darwin. And I would say the organizers, they are the best. And I'm actually quite used to the system. Considering that I'm also a member of the Youth Parliament back in Malaysia, the only difference is that we learn there's a select committee, which is quite new to us because we don't have a select committee back home. So I would like to thank the organizers for making this an unforgettable experience for me and my friend. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Nikia Mills and I'm from the island of Nevis. I held the position of Attorney General in our party. I found that the Commonwealth Youth Parliament was an incredible experience. It was my first time coming, and I must say that I would encourage other residents of my island to come and experience what Parliament has to offer. Parliament, I think, is quite important. It gives the young people an opportunity to express themselves and to express themselves on current issues. When I came, I expected it to be a bit more small scale. I did not expect to be in the actual Parliament building and interacting with the actual Speaker of the House. So I found that Parliament giving us that opportunity enabled us to see what exactly goes on in Parliament on a daily basis and not simply have to imagine it. I'd like to thank the Northern Territory for the incredible opportunity they would have provided to all of us, and I would hope that from here on out that Parliament would improve and the program would get better. Thank you.
I am Mr. Asif Hassan. I have come from Bangladesh. I have attended here to learn something from CYP7. I tried to take part in every event attentively, and I have learned a lot of things from here. I am working in Bangladesh as a committee officer, and many lectures has been given related to committee, and that is very helpful for not only but also for our country. I think I will impose my experience for our country. Thank you.
My name's Andrew Newton. I'm representing the Isle of Man Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, and I've attended the 2015 Commonwealth Youth Parliament. So in terms of what I was expecting from the Parliament, I was coming with the anticipation that I would be meeting and building connections and relationships with lots of young people who had similar like-minded ideas about politics and were motivated in the pursuit of democracy, which was one of the themes addressed in the parliamentary process. And so I'd like to say that that was achieved. I've built a lot of connections and been able to interact and improve my knowledge of the parliamentary process with the aid of interacting with young individuals who, as I said, are motivated about politics and democracy. I was humbled to be elected the leader of the opposition party, the Progressive Party, and one of the most exciting events that went on was the change in leadership. The Progressives took power in a vote of no-confidence, which was maybe a bit off-piece, but I think that added to the excitement and the element and the parliamentary process understanding during the week, and so that was really interesting. Third things, I had an awareness of party politics and awareness of the parliamentary process, but my understanding of standing orders has been a lot developed by this week and this process and this exposure, and I think that's definitely something I'll take away in terms of practical knowledge of my education. I think the programme is exceptional, and I will go back to the Isle of Man and expound my wholehearted support of the process, and I have the opportunity to articulate to the members of the Parliament in the Isle of Man what I dealt with, in the themes I dealt with in the parliamentary week, and what I've learned from it, what I've taken away, and hopefully I'll be able to distribute that to young people in the Isle of Man, so there is an increased understanding of parliamentary politics in the Isle of Man youth community as well.
Hi, my name is Toine Manavaro Jr. I'm from the Cook Islands. Yeah, it's been a good experience coming here. I've learned a lot. Even though we're in the Cook Islands, we have the Westminster system, but it's quite different. Here in Australia, they have two houses, which is the upper house and the lower house. Back in the Cook Islands, we've only got one house.
Hi, my name is Corinne Brose. I am from British Columbia, Canada, that is Western Canada on the coastal area. I am overjoyed with the fact that I actually got the opportunity to come here to Darwin, Australia, despite the heat. It is absolutely phenomenal. Not only do I get to experience a completely different Commonwealth legislature and how they proceed with everything they do, there are very subtle differences, and I absolutely adore that. And then furthermore, talking to the other members and the other delegates and hearing how things differ from their legislative assemblies, it's just absolutely fascinating. And the core values that we all hold are here today as a collective, and that is why we are here. That is why it's amazing, and I absolutely would suggest anybody to do this program and just have fun, because that is the best part of it, is having fun, standing up, arguing with your counterparts for the fun of it, and then afterwards agreeing that it was great, no one takes it personally, and we all loved it. Thank you.
I never understand why members of parliament sometimes they're emotions are up there, but it's because of the intense pressure. I've learned something that is very precious. Politics, you can be high today, tomorrow you can be low. It all depends on how you juggle up the entire process. It's about numbers, but then again, it's about content. Why did your electorates bring you to Parliament? Why did your constituents decide that you will represent them? Cater for their needs, and certainly they'll bring you back. It's been a nice program. It's been good to interact with people from different jurisdictions, getting to know their feel, their take. I've seen very many potential politicians in their very tender young ages. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you, CPA, for this. And I'll be more than delighted to attend much more of this. Thank you.
With Yinga Marcellus, and I said, hello, my name is Marcellus Inalunga from South Australia. That's how I say hello in my language, my native tongue of the Aranda people in the South Central Australia. I have been delighted to have been chosen to represent the South Australian branch. One of the highlights of being in this great program is that I met a lot of young and passionate people from around the Commonwealth. Being part of this program has helped me learn and understand about politics, procedures and standing orders. It gave me the insight of understanding how politics go through, in real life, and I think that the world is going to be in good hands with this young, amazing group of people that we have here, and we will make this world a better place. Thank you.
So I'm Blake Osmond from New South Wales here in Australia, and I've had a great time at the Commonwealth Youth Parliament here in Darwin this week. It really has been a realistic simulation of real Parliament. That was my expectation coming in. It really has come to fruition this week. We've been here on the floor of this wonderful Parliament, debating all different sorts of motions, bills, question time. So we really have had the opportunity to see what life is like in politics, and we've had some great mentors here as well who are MPs from all different Commonwealth jurisdictions, and they've provided a great insight into their day-to-day lives and what they do as a local MP.
Hi, my name is Claire McCorkindale and I am the representative from New Zealand. Here at this Commonwealth Youth Parliament I decided to represent the Independent Party, so I got to represent my own point of view, which was a really good part of the experience. Overall, when I came into it, I've never really done this before. My background is a Bachelor of Science and I haven't really done that much in terms of Parliament or politics. But I've done more of the youth side, but after the experience that I've had over the past few days, I've absolutely loved it. And it's something that I could probably see myself doing in the future. The conference has been a great experience and I would recommend anyone to do it because the amount of really cool people that you meet, the networks that you can form, and it feels like I've known these people for years, even though I've only known them for 5 days. So if it's something that you're considering, I would definitely recommend it. Thank you.
My name is Rebecca White. I'm a Member of Parliament with the Tasmanian Parliament and was really excited to be participating in this program, acting as a mentor for the students or the delegates who are participating throughout this week. I was assigned to the Progressives, which has been a really great experience. We've had about 20 to 22 participants who have been a part of the Progressives Party working together over the course of the week, working on bills, learning techniques about how to debate in the chamber, understanding the role of question time, how to ask questions and how to answer questions, but also understanding more broadly the functions of the Parliament, the role of the Speaker, the role of the different ministers, and indeed the role of the local member. So it's been quite broad in respect of the sort of questions we've been asked as mentors, from the most basic things to very technical questions about how you manage your time in the Parliament. So I think it's been a really great experience for the delegates that have been part of the program. They've learnt a lot, they've built some great relationships, they've improved their networking, they've improved their understanding of the role and function of Parliament in the Commonwealth, and I think they'll take some great friendships from this program home with them.
Hi, I'm Gareth Ward. I'm the member for Khyber and I'm representing the Parliament of New South Wales here at the 7th Commonwealth Youth Parliament. This has been a fascinating experience, seeing young people from as far away as London, the Turks and Caicos Islands, through to representatives from Australia debating the issues that they feel strongly about. The first day was certainly fascinating, seeing the manoeuvring from both sides, seeing debate on policy but also the politics being played out as well. Youth parliamentarians behave as we would in our chambers. There are pressures placed on them about leadership, on issues that are important to them, and we saw that all at work here in this Commonwealth Youth Parliament. We saw a change of government with a motion of no confidence which was passed in the then government, now opposition, and as a mentor for the Conservative Party that changed sides, that was certainly very difficult working through those very, very tough sections of the program. But the opposition, which was the government, got right back onto debating the bill that was theirs, that they were then opposing, and that's just some of the challenges that you experience here at the Commonwealth Youth Parliament. It's a great experience for anyone who wants to learn more about politics, even if you're not thinking about becoming a Member of Parliament. It's a great way to understand more about how your government works and how you can get more out of it for your community.
I'm Gavin Shuker. I'm a Member of Parliament in the UK Parliament, and I'm here with the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association at their Youth Parliament event here in Australia. It's been an amazing event, lots of young people getting parliamentary experience for the first time, really learning what politics is like from the inside, but also learning about the role of the Westminster system in terms of democracy, in terms of building good states, human rights right around the world. And it's been a real privilege of mine to be here as a mentor and to work with the young people, in my case in the Progressive Party, and seeing them actually really grow in terms of taking responsibility for building democracy, not just here in this fictional country, but here in Australia and the countries that they're going to go back to as well. Really exciting experience, and looking forward to coming back.
Hi, my name's Lauren Moss. I'm the member for Casuarina in the Northern Territory here in Australia. I'm one of the mentors for Commonwealth Youth Parliament this year, and it's been an absolute privilege. I did have a bit of a look at the program before I came in, and I've been involved in local youth parliament here in the Northern Territory, but it has been a very, very different experience. It's been absolutely wonderful to see such diverse young people come together and debate here in our chamber. And look, it's just been magnificent to be able to mentor the group of independents, which is a bit different to my everyday life here in the Northern Territory as a member of the party, but they're just such fantastic young people. They've really grown just in the 4 days of being here, and I'm really looking forward to question time.
My name is Drew Smith. I'm a Labour Party member of the Scottish Parliament in Edinburgh, representing the City of Glasgow, and I'm here at the Commonwealth Youth Parliament meeting in Darwin. We came here with no expectations of how our young parliamentarians would get on. The challenge for us as mentors has been not to jump over the bar and get involved, because the standard of debate has been so good. The really exciting thing is to see these young people really making progress over the space of the last couple of days, from people who are nervous to be on their feet to young parliamentarians who are on the front foot, questioning their government and putting forward their point of view. It's been a great experience.
Honourable Akira Misick, Turks and Caicos Islands, Deputy Premier and mentor for the Progressives Party of the 7th Annual Commonwealth Youth Parliament. As a mentor, my expectations coming into this session were to provide the participants or the delegates an opportunity to see the behind the scenes of how a parliament operates and to guide them, not mainly give them the answer to a lot of their questions, but to help them reason and think around solutions or how to find solutions. And I've been very, very impressed with the caliber of delegates that we've seen throughout both sides of the House or the chamber here, but having an opportunity to have worked with the progressives, they are truly a progressive sort of thinking group, and so I think the selection criteria that was laid out for them in their party manifesto did speak to them as individuals, and we worked on unity, bringing them together as strangers into a political party, and the various aspects of how to operate in the House of Assembly or Chamber or Legislative Assembly, as some jurisdictions call it. And to say that they've been absolutely amazing. A lot of the thinking and ideas that they've come up with, the debate style, the responding to questions and interaction with the speaker and various other staff that would be in a normal chamber or House of Assembly has really shown their potential and aptitude, and I look forward to working with some of them as the years progress, as they are parliamentarians in their own right, representing their own countries. So it's been a rewarding experience altogether.
Hi, so I'm Tommy Gilchrist and I'm here in Darwin, Australia on behalf of the Commonwealth Youth Parliament. It's been an absolutely fantastic experience. I hadn't come across the CYP or even the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association as I got involved in what we're doing this time round. And all I can say to anybody who's watching this, if you're thinking about coming out, if you're thinking about getting involved in the CYP 8 next year, do it. It's been the most fantastic opportunity. I've met some wonderful people from all over the Commonwealth, new friends, new colleagues, whether we're on our side of the party or on that side of the party, and I would just literally say, please put yourself forward, get involved, get out to British Columbia next year and do it. I've had the best time ever. Thank you.